Welcome to the DaChop Team. I'm your host, Seth the Dark Child.
So, I'm your host, Twin Zinc.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our Barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up.
Boom, boom, dun. Boom, boom, dun. Boom, boom, dun. Boom, boom, dun.
We told you.
But you can't do it like me. But you can't do it like me.
We told you.
But you can't do it like me.
We told you.
But you can't do it like me.
We told you.
But you can't do it like me.
We told you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's your boy Twin Zinc.
With Seth the Dark Child.
Listen, you already know the vibes. You already know the vibes. We told you.
We told you.
You couldn't do it like us.
Listen. I'll start off. Listen. You know, coming at this a couple weeks later, this isn't like this happened this week or nothing like that.
Oh.
But these are things that have happened around the world.
Yeah, around the world.
We were talking about passport bros.
Yes, we were.
And the thing so-called passport sis. Right?
Yeah.
And some people of a different gender really thought that they could do what we could do around the world. Nope, you can't. And in the news, we got a couple of different top items to point out that it's just been proven that the world that you guys live in here in the U.S. That we are running away from to get a passport and go to other countries.
Right.
We are getting away from you because you don't know how to act.
Dang.
Honestly, that wasn't an invitation for you to follow us. Right?
That part.
So when you follow us, you got to realize that the stunts that get pulled in the US of A, you can't just pull those stunts in other countries.
Right.
Hold on before you start. I want you to get it, but I want to add one disclaimer.
Go ahead.
As an American male,
there we go.
As a black African American male,
okay.
But American man in general,
yeah.
I acknowledge that we messed up our women. American women are messed up. I don't know what I could have did personally to fix it, but the problem is huge.
Yes.
The women that we call our own, they're just not. They're just a lot of them, not all of them. I
can tell you what the problem is.
I'm listening. I want to hear this.
The problem is that we men here in America fail to do when it comes to our women across the board. Okay. No matter white, black, brown, green, yellow, whatever.
Okay.
Is we no longer held them accountable for the actions.
Okay, that's a big one. Okay, go.
And because in other countries, other nations outside of America, those women are held accountable for the actions.
Message.
But for some reason here in America, you know, we try to give everybody the same equal rights, which I believe is fair. Yes, everybody should have at least equal rights, but there still need to be some rules that still should apply.
Yes.
Right? And one thing I said we dropped the ball on was accountability, because our women now are entitled.
Way too.
Way entitled. Like, it's entitled. See, as a man, doesn't matter my race, whatever. As a man, I know when I step into another man's house, the first thing I need to do is go and greet the man of the house, shake his hand, acknowledge him. Or if if you're in the house before he is, and you're sitting down, if you come downstairs or you come out the kitchen, you stand up, you give him a firm handshake, acknowledge this is the man in the house. You respect him all the time. You don't talk to him leaning back. You don't, no. You talk to man to man acknowledgement. And that's something I gave you that example because we men, we take that same thinking and logic when we go to other countries. We respect that country, respect the people in that country, the men in that country. We respect their rules in their country. Because we know, first off, yes, America is a great place to live, but everyone doesn't like Americans. So let's be clear that Americans is not liked all over the world. Let's be very clear.
Okay.
A lot of bombings and threats and killings and stuff that we did that doesn't make any sense. But once again, we ain't talking about that. I'm just making the point that being American holds weight only in America, or it holds weight when the places are financially poor because our money is worth a lot more money. So once again, back to topic.
Well, no, I
respect the man's house.
Well, I want to ride with what you were saying.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to ride with that because that part, the simple respect. When you in somebody's house, you act like you got sense. My mama taught me this. I'm a child of a single parent, so I can't just say women don't know how to act. My mom's taught me and my sisters how to act. All right, so that's why I can't give them a pass. Home training used to be required, and women taught home training.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they don't. Either way, moving on from that. Second part that you just said, you left out. You're right. Being an American and showing respect is required. But you know what's also the other side of the respect?
What's that?
That I'm a man.
Facts.
Right? All men move with the understanding that another man is dangerous.
Yes.
All right? Don't show disrespect if you don't show disrespect if you don't have to, because you don't know what that other man is going to do, but you know most of us don't want to deal with another man if we don't have to, because we've dealt with men. I've fought in the streets. We've done things to establish dominance, and at one point or another you realize it's easier to go along than to try to be an alpha male in somebody else's backyard. You know, once again, it's all about respect, but that's why. But the other side is that man whose house you at, he also don't want to fight you. That man doesn't want to deal with another man. So when you come to his house, if you show him respect, he is going to respect you, because he also don't want that smoke. It don't matter what. I don't care if you Muslim, Christian, Buddhist. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you Iranian, French, Russian, Japanese, or American. Doesn't matter. A man is a man is a man, and there are certain period on the floor. This is the line. Rules to being a man, and nobody has to explain that to another man. We just kind of get it. Problem in America. Some of our sisters, some of the American women, our sisters specifically, they want all the privileges of being a man and none of the responsibilities,
AKA accountability,
which includes acting like you got some blank damn sense.
That's true.
That's just it. So, and we're not just saying this because we have an opinion about this.
No, not at all. Of course not.
There's examples. While I'm not going to tell you to do your own research, I am specifically telling you to do your own research. You need to understand there have been headlines over the last couple of weeks, months, about the other gender going to these other countries and acting in these other countries the same way they act here in the U.S. If it wasn't for the law, if it wasn't for the laws, trust me, this disrespect, we don't even want to put up with this disrespect. This is, you guys are disrespectful, right? Who gonna check me, boo? No, hey, nowhere else on the entire planet got a statement like that. Who gonna check you? The whole damn community. Anybody will check you, but in the U.S., nobody can check you. You are a wild animal. You are feral. Well, you can't export that to other countries. As such, here's an example. There was a young lady in Dubai. You hear about that one?
The one that's traveling?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
She went to Dubai. I'm not going to read the whole article, but she went to Dubai.
Yep.
She had an accident in a rental car.
Car accident.
Their details are, these are just general detail.
But everyone in the accident was physically okay.
Yeah.
Just an accident.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She had some belongings in the vehicle.
Yep.
She went back to the rental agency to get her belongings.
Yep.
And the guy behind the counter, the behind the counter was like, yo, you got to pay money for this accident. I don't know how the insurance things works over there, but look, you wrecked our car. We got your belongings. Even swap ain't no swindle.
That's probably deductible. Standard.
Yeah. She decided to do what the average American would do and pitch a fit in Dubai with the guy from Dubai, acting like she was in America. They locked her up. She's still in jail. She's been in jail for 2 months.
Because she want to yell and scream and probably said whatever she done said. Because, there's no filter. When they're angry, they say what they want to say.
And she made 2 mistakes.
What's the first one?
First mistake, you were in their country. You really should have known the laws in their country.
See?
But she didn't get locked up because she was yelling in public. No. See, Dubai is a Muslim country. If you guys have any Muslim friends, you need to ask them how women need to act in public in Muslim countries. Raising your voice to a guy in a Muslim country, yeah, she could actually do up to a year in jail for that outburst in public.
Damn.
She would, even in the U.S., not only would nobody have said nothing in the U.S., there's no way if she'd have called the police, that guy might have got locked up. But nah, you were in their country. You can't do it like us. But that was just one example. And if it was just one example, we wouldn't even do a show today.
Right. That's a one-off, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not a one-off.
Wait. Did you hear about the other young lady in Italy?
What's she doing in Italy?
Well, she was staying at a hotel.
Right.
And the hotel had a policy that you can't bring in outside food.
Right. Just like when we go cruises here and they say don't bring your alcohol, but we still do it anyway.
Kind of, sort of.
Because
right? we know those annoying Americans.
Yeah, we do it, and then if we get caught, they just throw it away and just keep it moving, right?
Yep. Well, so she was Uber eating her food to the hotel, and they were like, "Nope, you got to pay us money." And she was like, "Yeah, right." And she did the average American woman thing because they were like, "Who gonna check me?"
Who gonna check me, boo?
So she ordered some more food to her room.
Oh.
And then someone knocked on her door.
Uh-oh.
And it happened to be a big Italian woman.
Oh.
And she put hands on her.
Oh,
yeah. She put hands on her.
Beats by Dre.
Yeah. She put hands on her. She was like, "You gonna give me my money?" And so you gonna call the embassy. The laws are different in those countries, boo. A woman assaulting a woman, the police ain't responded.
But also too, it wasn't that a woman assaulted another woman. It's the fact that she broke the law there, and when you break the law, there's repercussions there. So even though she got assaulted by another woman, they're gonna be like, "Well, ma'am, you broke the law first, and by you not paying them by breaking the law again, so there's 2 laws you break. First, you broke the law by bringing food after we told you there's no food.
You got warned.
Then second, you break another rule or law, whatever. When we say you had to pay us, you didn't pay us. So that's 2 things you did what you wanted to do. So guess what? It's called repercussions. Yep. So they send the big bouncer woman up there because they didn't send a guy. So at least, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what? We're going to send a woman up there. We're going to send a guy up there. Yeah, so they sent a woman up there to handle the business, and she probably beat the money out of you.
And you know why they didn't just do that on the spur of the moment. They had been talking about this. Honestly, you got to think about it. They didn't just say, "Oh, this is mafia country. Going up there and get our money." No. They went and got a big woman because they knew you were a black woman. They couldn't talk to you reasonably. They knew you were going to ignore them because they got internet. They got YouTube.
They got VH1.
They knew you got
Love and Hip Hop. They got Basketball Wives. Because mind you, ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand this. That's not just TV shows that's aired here in America. Those TV shows are aired all over the world.
And your image is being portrayed.
And our black woman's image is being portrayed as loud, ghetto, wretched, always fighting, always aggressive. I'm telling you, that's the image. Next time you and your girls go on a trip somewhere and y'all at the table just sitting and y'all just laughing, no drama. Look how everyone around you look at you. They're waiting for y'all to start fighting because that's what they used to seeing on TV.
They're just waiting for it. They are waiting for it.
You know, you think you're having a good old time, but they're sitting there waiting for you to act a fool so they can record it or arrest you, whatever the case may be. So anyway, back to the topic. Well, so they sent. I can't think. I'm
gonna call it a bill collector.
Okay.
They sent the bill collector to get their money. And they were prepared to do it.
By
Why?
any means.
And this is once again this is a young lady of our complexion, but they did it, and she's crying talking about it. What you want, boo? This is the image. This is you.
And that's the part right there. So you was all cocky and confrontational. I ain't gonna do this. Who gonna check? I'm not saying she said who gonna check me, boo.
Her attitude.
But her attitude said it. When you didn't listen to the rules, when you didn't pay the fee, you gave out that energy that I ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna make me do nothing.
You ain't gonna make me do nothing.
So now after they sent someone to your room to put hands on you, now you on TV crying in interviews trying to want. Now you want to have that soft side. I can't believe they did this to me. XYZ number. You broke the law. This is what happened.
And you don't get to fall behind the wall of femininity because you've been, as far as we know, black women act like black men. Y'all more thuggish than the dudes. But if it was just two examples, I probably wouldn't even mention anything.
What? There's another one?
There's something else that happened. There was another woman of African descent in the country of Bulgaria.
Okay, so these women are they're really getting their passport on, right?
They are getting it.
They're getting the passport on, but also it's come because mind you, stay on top of it. You hear these women are traveling and they're running to these situations, right? Passport bros been going on for how long? And I haven't heard many stories of dudes breaking laws. No, getting robbed. People get robbed all the time. That's nothing new. So I'm not really shocked. I don't care about the guys got in Jamaica or whatever got robbed. People get robbed all the time. I'm talking about dudes going somewhere, breaking the rules, and then crying about, oh, I didn't know, or XYZ. You're not hearing that. I mean, it could be out there, but it's not popular on my feed.
Well, I'm gonna say something after this, after another example.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you basically my opinion.
Okay.
But so Bulgaria, black woman assaulted. Oh. Nobody offered to help her.
No.
Why did nobody offer to help you?
Why?
Well, because you were black.
Damn.
No, you were in an Eastern European country and you were black. But you also broke the rules in their country.
What rule was that?
It's a lot. I don't even want to get into that one.
Oh.
It's pretty brutal. But the point being is, she said she called the police on her video, and they said, "What you want us to do?" and hung up. Because in their country, a man disciplining a woman in public is not a crime.
Got you.
Now, what? Hey, now could that have happened to a African American man in that country?
Yeah.
Yep. But you know what the difference would have been?
What's that?
I'd have defended myself.
Yeah, it'd been in brawl. It'd have been a whole.
Ain't no telling where it would have ended up.
It actually might have been a different story. Man shot and killed because.
But when I call the police and they say, "What you want me to do?"
Say less.
Don't
worry about it.
Say less. I got you.
Thank you. That's all I need to hear.
We'll handle it, and it is what it is. Yeah. Whether I win or lose, that's fine. If I have to defend myself, then.
Right. And this is way before Passport Bros or anything, but it's from a guy's point of view, a guy's story. We heard about the little we heard about the white boy who went to Korea. Was it North Korea?
Yeah.
And he disrespected and tried to steal the flag or something. What did he do there? Oh,
wait, was that the one where he did the graffiti?
Graffiti.
Yeah, and they beat him with a stick.
And I mean, they made him do hard labor, and then by the time they get him back, he was a vegetable. They worked him to death.
Did he die?
He died.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. But once again, is that once you go in someone's house, their property, you gotta respect their rules.
Exactly.
And you crying over to America, think that America's gonna do anything. America's not gonna do anything for you, especially if we don't get along with them.
Well, we already burned up a whole lot of our international goodwill.
Thank you.
With Brittany Griner.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just say this before Seth go continue. First off, if you're gonna travel, men or women, please go to the countries or places where Americans are welcome. That's number one. Number two, know the rules. There's some places where if you get caught spitting, that's the law.
Yep.
Like there's laws, places you got to go. Like, honestly, I'm afraid to go certain places. But if I do go somewhere, I'm going to do my research. Okay, what I can't do, because the worst thing that happened to anybody is being locked up outside the United States. Because like I said, how long it take for Britney to come back?
Yeah.
And the only reason she came back as soon as she did because she was somebody famous and an athlete. If this was a regular Joe Smo, we wouldn't hear nothing about her. We wouldn't even know who was locked up. And I'm pretty sure there's more. I'm pretty sure there's more Joe Smos over there. Britney ain't the first person who had that much marijuana on them.
Yep.
Traveling, I guarantee. So I'm sure there's other Americans there, but no one cares about them, right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, and I mean, just another smaller example would be the Airbnb in Jamaica. This is a black country.
Yes.
They don't want to do Airbnb with some black American people, women specifically, anymore, because they say you don't know how to act when you go out. This is Jamaica, man.
Yeah, man.
You don't know how to act in Jamaica?
Bloop, 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 bloop.
They don't want to rent you rooms and stuff in Jamaica because your attitude. But that would be bad enough if it wasn't for the group of American women in Ghana twerking at one of our, I ain't gonna say sacred, but an important historical site.
As for Africans, not Americans, it's Africans, period. If you're a black, this is a sacred location, sacred place that's rooted in our foundation of our history. We, as much of our black history has been erased, that's something that is still there, but then our women go there and they want to twerk.
And if you look at,
that's so disrespectful.
If you even look that up, it's the first thing you see. And once again, I'm gonna say this: our women were already off the chain. God rest the Godfather. He turned the spotlight on, but in the 6 months, in the last year since he died, the whole world has been looking at you guys, and they don't like what they see. In my opinion, the whole world. We can argue. You guys hated Kevin Samuels. Some of you guys did. You just don't understand. Kevin Samuels was getting more views on a random video than the CNN news channel. He was pulling more views on a regular basis. Kevin Samuels put in 20,000 people per night to watch him live. You got news stations on network TV that ain't pulling in 20,000 viewers a night. Just saying. And if you think that those are just Americans, Kevin Samuels, God rest him, has been gone for more than a year. You need to go online and check his views on his videos. He's still getting 300,000 views on. I'm sorry. Let me correct that. He's still getting upwards of 300,000 views per month over his catalog. He ain't put out a new video since May 5th of 2022. Y'all, everybody's studying him. Everybody's watching. And these are not U.S. people. These are people around the world who are now looking at the image black women. Oh, I hope I don't have to pay for that. Have put out into the world. Y'all image in the trash, boo. Remember there used to be women we respected that were black. Michelle Obama, Rosa Parks, Maya Angelou. These are black women that when you saw them, you couldn't help but respect them. Angela Bassett. You could look at these women and be like, wow, these are awesome black women. But then think about in the last 12 months, the kind of images, women that are putting up, being shown on the news of black women. Cardi B, Glorilla, this little chick that just decided to kidnap herself for the weekend.
Listen, quick second. There's real women out here, especially black women.
Yes,
that's being kidnapped.
They are,
and the fact that, you know what I'm saying, this came right after the whole Ocean Gate Titanic thing where all the covers was there, right? At first, her being kidnapped was getting no news coverage, but the push of it from everyone all over the world gave more push and more spotlight on her, right? And it got huge, right? Just so the fact that she kind of I don't care if she's dealing with mental issue or not, whatever case may be.
Nope, I'm not giving her that.
I'm not giving a pass for that because at the end of the day, there's real women out there that's still missing right now. Right now, there's someone's daughter, sister, aunt, whatever, is still missing, and you playing around and want to cry. Anyway. It pisses. I can't even talk right now.
Got you mad,
pissed about
bro.
it. Because there's real women out there missing right now, and she out playing around with it, and then she want to cry mental health. That's the same thing what these masters do. They want to shoot everybody up and then cry mental health afterwards. Miss me with that mental health because it take a lot of thought process to plan everything out. So at what point did she have mental problem? When she got in the car and afterward planning to go to a boy's house, is that a mental problem there? Or when the guys load the guns up and ammo and got to school schematics and here's the interest, won't go through this way, put this outfit on. That's not mental. That's critical thinking. You logically plan this out. I don't care what you're saying. So mental health, no. I digress. I'm sorry. I hit a nerve.
Listen,
I'm done.
I apologize. I totally apologize. I should have said this a few minutes ago, but trigger alert.
Trigger alert. Bad trigger alert. Oh, man. People kill.
Bro, you snapped hard.
Mental health issues. Get out of here.
Okay, should have said that earlier. My bad. Trigger alert. Trigger warning.
Sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Because I care. Like, yo, we got real women. Like, if you go some of these buildings, you see a wall, just a woman just missing. Like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
And you don't hear about this because it's not even posted, but it's like, all these women are just missing. And we know human trafficking is real. Like, human trafficking is a thing right now.
And then the moment we decide to say, you know what, let's focus, let's look for this girl, let's care about her situation, it turned out to be a woman of our complexion playing games, and she unapologetic. So you know the people not of our complexion who watching are thinking, huh? What?
And now what it's going to do is when the next black girl gets turned up missing, they're not going to care. She's probably the first thing people going to say. She's probably over her boyfriend's house. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, this is we take 2 steps forward just to go 10 steps back. No.
Okay. I don't accept that.
All right, go ahead.
Ladies, you guys, you know what's the beautiful part about Passport Bros?
What's that?
Is that the image of black men abroad, outside of the country, looks great.
Yes.
There are some problems. There are no angels. We know that. But the point being is that these women these people, these other cultures, when we come to their country, yeah, they might not like the fact that we coming over there and taking all their women. That's a negative. I give you that part. But respectful, we spend the money. We actually enjoy it. We increasing their economies.
Yes, we are.
And when we leave, they want us to come back. They're not telling us don't come back to our country. Ladies, this is on you guys. But the good thing is, for Passport Bros, we up. For Passport Sisters, y'all, you can't take the stuff that we don't like in America. They don't like it also. The only thing is, in their country, they don't have to tolerate it. In our country, we do.
We got to tolerate it.
That's why we left. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like this is a messed up analogy, but it's like if I got a girl, right, who, let's say, got roaches.
Oh man.
I go to a girl house in the States. She got roaches. I'm like, I don't like dealing with a woman with roaches. So I'm gonna just leave. I pack my bags and go to Venezuela. Right. Well, the chick down there doesn't have roaches. Yeah. I'm happy with down there. You got mad at me for not wanting to hang with you, so you came to Venezuela and you packed roaches. Why did you bring roaches to Venezuela? They don't want your roaches in Venezuela. If you come down there acting like you got sense, they happy, right?
Right.
But don't bring your roaches here.
Oh man, the roach analogy. I like it though. I like it though.
That's what it looks like to us. That bad attitude, that who gonna check me, boo, that only flies here in the U.S.
Only.
In those other countries, certain countries, it ain't safe for a woman to travel by herself anyway. I don't care what nobody says. walk yourself down the street in certain parts of Puerto Rico at night. It's the same as if you walk down certain parts of Compton. Just because you
right,
you wouldn't walk down a dark a random neighborhood in Chicago.
Nope.
Why you thought you could do it in Bulgaria?
Facts. We have 30.
Well, I'm done. I wouldn't even think about walking down certain streets in America. And I'm a dude. I'm more likely to get home safely than you are walking down that same street. And that's in the U.S.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm always going to be a man, boo. So once, as the title said, y'all need to get it in order. But we told you.
You can't do it like us. Nope. Nope. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in
Public service
to
announcement.
this great show of Twins Inc. and Seth the Darkchild, the Chop Team, chopping it up for you.
Seth the Happy Child for the next couple of days.
You know what? Yes. Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Days are here
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
again.
I'm introducing the new same co-host, Seth the Happy Child, in the building. Going for it. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in to us next week, 3 p.m. ish. We love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.